From now on, I'm no longer taking part of this stream. You already went live. God fucking damn. Now I just kind of sound like an asshole. Well, sound like 20% more like an asshole. God.
Exactly. So hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Yu Yu Hakusho arc review discussion-based tism that I do alongside someone else. So I'm always, your lovely champion of Denmark. And I'm joined here today with the king of all that is sputtery, especially on his toast. Trevor, how are you doing today?
I was very sputtery. As the king of all sputters, I have to say that I don't fucking know. I don't have any jokes for toast. I don't have any jokes for sput. That's how you introduce me. That's how you introduce me on the show. I'm done, Murray. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. Well, actually, what are we talking about today? What's our subject today? Is it Bleach?
No, maybe in the future, but no.
Oh.
No, today we're talking about the fourth round of the Dark Tournament.
The World Tournament Budokai 23rd Martial Arts Championship with more demons. Sweet.
Yeah, featuring Meliodas from the Seven Deadly Sins against Sanji from pre-time skip One Piece.
I mean, I like the character, but I don't think he has a chance.
But yeah, we're going to talk about the fourth round of the Dark Tournament and some of the things that happened outside of the actual round, which, if I'm being honest, is probably a little more interesting than some of the stuff in the actual round.
Yeah, like the very first episode that we're going to cover is it's one of my favorites, and it also helps that it has one of my favorite moments in the entire show.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
Yes, but yeah, so Team Urameshi has to fight crap, I always get the pronunciation of their team wrong.
Is it? Wait, we already did Uraotogi. We already did the team. God, I can never recognize the team's names because sometimes they're just like too long. Wow, we're good fans, aren't we?
Yes. Well, thank you for watching this video.
Wait, I have an idea. Team.
Oh no, it is
Wario.
Wait, no, it is Team Uraotogi.
Oh.
So there it is.
Never mind. I'm the king.
Team Uraotogi, or it's because it's spelled weird. So that's why I'm always like.
Team Urine and Togas are facing off against Team Urameshi.
Yes.
Clean yourself up.
Team Uratoga versus Team Urameshi. And also, Yusuke gets a huge power up. Ooh, mysterious.
That's earned. That's so earned.
We'll talk about that eventually because
so good.
Because here's the thing, as always, nothing's perfect. So here's some things I didn't like in this round.
You're a heartless bastard. You know that?
Oops! How did that get there? Moving
despise
on.
It. What the fuck?
God. Oh my god, Trevor! Did you know? The masked fighter is Genkai?
No, I've watched this show too many times, but like every time I forget who the masked fighter. Like the masked fighter and Genkai don't even look alike. Some morons keep saying that, dude, it's just her, but with a mask on. Nothing changed in the clothes. Nothing changed height-wise up here. It's just her with the cloth on her head. It's just like, shut the fuck up. No, I don't understand.
She was clearly Lola Bunny from Space Jam.
Yeah, I keep thinking that too. My second guess, Marth from Fire Emblem. I thought that it was going to be like him.
It's just
he
so
looks girly
obvious.
enough.
Exactly. But how? How was the masked fighter Genkai? I don't understand. Trevor, explain it to me, because this is bad writing.
Yeah, so guys, listen up here. So as a guy that tries to bring objectivity to many things to promote discussion, and honestly, I think the YouTube review business has just been tanking because everyone uses subjectivity to make fair points. Eye patch will but guys, this doesn't make sense whatsoever. It's not like there were any clues that hinted that everyone kind of got an idea who Genkai was. It's not like there were any hints about like this making sense. So this is just a total ass pull. This is on the level of Madara controlling everything and Zetsu controlling everything, and this is the Ultra Instinct Avatar from Dragon Ball Super. Oh man, it's on that level, guys. Like nothing is ever hinted at. Subtle. There's no subtlety. There were no hints at all. Nothing was put in our face because everything sucks. And I'm just bored.
You know the worst part of it all, Trevor, is the way that they describe how she looked different. Oh, she apparently has some technique that saves her cells from when she was at her prime.
Yeah, it's like,
man, bad writing. Togashi sucks.
Yeah, fucking. There's nothing ingenious about using the spiritual aspects of the spirit wave technique. Nothing. There's nothing, that interesting or profound about the spiritual foundations of Genkai. It was bad. It's like there's no explanation for it. I think Douglas Bullet was a better character than Genkai ever was because of this fucking reveal. It's trash.
I will 100% agree with that. This was trash. This was horrible. I hated it. Ruined the series. Basically made Yu Yu Hakusho, as the kids would say, mid.
So when are we going to talk about how this was actually really good?
We'll talk about it later. Don't worry, everybody. Well, if you haven't clicked off the video yet, we'll talk about the actual goodness of this.
Is this a negative thing or is this a positive thing?
I don't like Juri.
Really?
Well, not like in a sense of like I actively hate her. But come on. Koto's right there.
Yeah, but you get an extra girl. Are you being a scalist right now?
Yes. Look, like Danny from Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party would say, I'm not a furry, but
look, Whawkins. This is America. We don't have time to discriminate against scalies. We have to be discriminant against the Jews, the blacks, the Muslims, everyone. Oh wait, no, that was Trump's America. I'm sorry. We're in a new age where everything should be better.
Yeah, we're in a new age now, and yeah, get this scaly bitch off my screen.
I don't understand. It's like she's harmless. She's harmless, Like
is she? She's there for eye candy, and that's it.
Well, so was Koto.
Koto at least has a brain.
Juri had a brain too. Here's
the thing. Here's the perfect way to describe them. Koto is that girl you meet like in the library and just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Hey, let's get some coffee sometime. And then you take her out to a nice steak dinner. No! And then hold on. I am not done yet. And then you walk her home, give her a nice little peck on the cheek and be like, I'll see you next time. And then you take her out and then you have a great relationship with her.
No.
Juri's the random bitch you swipe right on Tinder.
No.
And you're just like, come here, bitch.
Okay, no, okay, wow, holy shit. This took a darker turn than my fucking American racism joke there. But okay, first off, Koto, there's no way that Koto would first A, allow you to give a peck on her cheek, and B, if you met her in the library, she's probably researching books on like bloodbath and commentating on the rites of destruction or whatever. No way, that's Koto. Juri, I'm not even going to go near what you just said about that. Again, like she's harmless. It's like it kind of makes sense because, well, Koto went against the tournament committee, but she's so popular they just put her on the side. It's like, all right, get some other demons.
Don't come in here with your brain using logic.
But that's why I don't like One Piece Stampede as an objectively good movie.
Don't come in here with your logic being like, this is why it happened. No.
Oh, but that's how we...
Objectively, Koto's better.
You're blinded by your hatred. But yes, no, in all seriousness, guys, Koto is the much better character because at least she actually does stuff later in another tournament. But Jury is, again, she's harmless. She doesn't do anything.
She is harmless, yeah. All jokes aside, she's fine.
Yeah, she's just a, downgrade of a character, but that doesn't mean it's bad. That's like going from an A to a B.
Literally, during one of the matches, she says, I'm not paid enough for this, and tries to just quit.
Yeah. She's more spunky. I like that.
She is, so. But yeah. Okay, well, moving on from that joke point. Oh, crap, how did that get in there again? Oops.
Are we still on the not like, or are we in the likes?
Oh, no, we're still on the not like. Sorry, I don't know how that got in there. I'm sorry, I don't know how that got in there. No, so we're still in the not likes. This one is a little more serious one. My poor boy Kuwabara. He had a rough time this round.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a quick question for you though. It's a little meta, but did you put that picture up there because you don't want to all the some of the dislike you have could be redirected at Yukina there instead of fully on Kuwabara where it belongs because she did nothing wrong in this particular set of episodes we watched?
Oh no. This is because he does this weird little dance thing that the animator spent a lot of time on, and you can tell. So I was just like, I need to use this shot somehow. I was about to use the reaction he had when his sister talks to him because it's actually I'll look it up right now.
Is it the one where it's before the match in the hotel room?
No.
Okay.
It's this one where he's just shocked.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you find the image. I'll explain why Kuwabara was a disappointment. So, guys, there's a thing called being a Vegeta and a Renji in certain stories. I'm only bringing up Dragon Ball and Bleach because I love those stories and they're so easy to reference. There's a certain effect, and in some shows it's called the Worf effect, meaning that a character can be proven to be quite strong with no problem whatsoever. They're capable, but they kind of have to fail to show how strong the other guy is, how much stronger the enemy is. Get that tension in. Unfortunately, Kuwabara is in full Worf mode because he goes up against the team captain, Shishi Wakamaru, and, Kuwabara is basically toyed with. A semi-finalist in the Dark Tournament, Kuwabara is treated like a fodder demon, a guy that just kind of rushes about doing absolutely nothing. His emotions and brain are flustered. And Shishibakumaru uses an item called the Cape of No Return. And Kuwabara kind of just runs head first into it, and then he vanishes. And then he coincidentally lands in the old stadium ring. By the way, guys, there's a new stadium everyone's fighting in. Don't worry. But it's not important. But yeah, he winds up there. He meets up with the girls because apparently they overslept and they're just trying to find the new stadium. So then Kuwabara comes back triumphantly. And it's like, I'm here to kick some ass again. And then it turns out that it's Anji that Kuwabara decides to fight next. Kuwabara charges at Anji, just like with Shishi Wakamaru, it's deja vu, and then Anji uses a spell where the Cape of No Return is based off of, and Kuwabara lands in the old stadium again. And then, to finally cement the wound, the wound to Kuwabara's pride, when he comes back again, Anji's reveal to be Suzaku the clown, the clown inventor. Yeah, as soon as Kuwabara sees that, Hiei points out, "Hey, Kuwabara, look, that is who you lost to, a clown." And oh boy, we kind of have to wait a few episodes before Kuwabara before he gets any redemption.
Yeah. By the way, my research found something else that I'm going to show you after we're done with this video because
oh, you tease.
Oh yeah, it's a tease. I kind of gave up after seeing it. So moving on, yeah, my boy Kuwabara. I was so sad to see it, but you know, he'll do something again soon, and I look forward to it. But speaking of, so we're still on the things that I don't like. But speaking of Onji/Suzuki. Oh.
Suzaka.
Is it Suzaka?
Yeah.
The DVDs and the English.
Beautiful Suzaka. Oh.
What? Oh no, the DVD, the Blu-ray, the English dub would like to have a word with you. They call him Suzuki.
Oh god damn it!
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of this clown because.
Why? Explain now, demon. Heathen.
For me, like, first of all, the old version of him is a Master Roshi wannabe.
What?
Slash, yeah, like think of like Master Roshi or even Kami during the world tournament arcs, like during like the playful matches they would have.
No.
trying to be Roshi. No.
He doesn't try to be Roshi. He's an evil old man that literally invents skills and inventions for demons. His skillmanship is throughout the entire tournament round. It's no.
He's more of a weapon. He's more of a weapons connoisseur.
Yeah, I would have accepted if he was like some Elder Edward Elric wannabe fuck, but Master Roshi, no.
Tomato. And then he turned into this clown. No! And good thing Genkai is like the only one that's like, hey, I can see through your bullshit. Stop being a bullshitter. And then she doesn't even try because he's so weak, apparently.
Yeah. So yeah, like what's interesting is that this is actually kind of like an ingenious twist within a really stupid twist.
Yeah. Yep.
This old man who just like casually tossed out Kuwabara, then here comes Genkai, and she's just like, I see through your crap illusions. Just show your true form already. And then it turns out to be a clown, and you're like, oh, that's your true form, and you act pretty dumb, but maybe it's like a front. Perhaps Sasaka does beef up, but then Genkai just like effortlessly destroys him. And just for salting your wound there, Whawkins old boy, guess what? Suzuki ends up becoming one of the super S-class demons by the end of the whole show.
Wait, did he?
Yeah!
Is that in, hold on, is that in the manga?
I don't think the manga shows. I don't think the manga even I have to reread, but if I remember right, the manga kind of skipped over the most of the tournament, including the training. Maybe I might be wrong, but the Shishi Wakamaru, Suzuki, Chu, Toya, Jin, and Rinko, they all become S rank by the final tournament.
Okay, some of those like Jin and Chu, I can understand. Even Toya, you can throw Toya in there as well. How the fuck did this bastard become an S-class demon?
Well, what's funny is that Genkai did train him at the end. So.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm vaguely remembering something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get
Don't
to
worry,
that road.
we'll get there. That's after the best story arc in this entire series.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
It will come.
Oh shit. Well, anyways, I don't know. It's for me, like, it was just kind of like I don't want to say deflating because we had a great fight before this, before Onji got into the ring with Kuwabara.
Oh yeah, with Shishiwakamaru and Genkai.
Yeah, that was a great fight. But so going from that to like this, it's just like, oh, that's the main event for the semifinals. Okay.
It really did not.
Yeah.
It's like, it's funny, but it's also like, oh, well, what happened with the... Okay, bye.
And it also gives me material for a thumbnail. Stay tuned. Unless you've already clicked on this video and saw it.
Is it us on Togoro's giant biceps?
No, I might save that for the for that round.
What is even the point anymore?
But yeah, those are some things that I didn't like in this arc. So we'll move on to things I liked in this arc. And then Future Wayne's like, hey, I gotta put this shit in here. Thanks, Past Wayne. And Past Wayne will be like, thank you, Future Wayne. You're awesome and great.
Fucking ego.
I might keep that in, actually. Yeah, so, okay. Just want to say thank you, Past Wayne, for all the lovely things you said. And Trevor, he's just a hater of the toxic brood. We'll talk about the other thing that ties in with the Spirit Beast later.
So good.
I like Yusuke's Spirit Beast. So the Spirit Egg hatches.
Yes.
And this little guy pops out.
Yeah. For those that need context, I think we briefly mentioned it at the end of the last video, but
it was like, it was either at the beginning or the end, because
it was at the end.
Okay.
It was at the end of the episode, it's briefly mentioned that the Spirit Egg's about to hatch. And then we spend like a good amount of more time on this episode about the Spirit Beast. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's a callback to like the very beginning of the series. So Yusuke's Spirit Beast, it's like a judgment of souls. It reflects the person's true self. If it's good, then you got nothing to worry about. It's like your guaranteed sign that you're going to reach enlightenment or whatever. Yeah. If it's bad, if your soul has been turned out to be evil, then your body and soul disappear.
Yeah, you basically become nothing. Like,
yeah,
you can't even go to the spirit world.
Yeah, it's every agnostic's purest nightmare given form. You just you do not exist. It's over. Boom. The end. No spirit world. If
you listen to Dane Cook, you become a huge, beautiful tree when you die.
Why would I ever want to listen to Dane Cook?
Because Supfi.
No.
But yeah, I mean, just look at how adorable this is. This is our little Yusuke's true self.
Yeah, it's like it's played as a big deal because the Spirit Egg hatches, and then it's like it's one of the more God damn it, one of the more wholesome moments of the show because it's just Yusuke, Koenma, and Botan, the only characters that should react to Yusuke's Spirit Egg hatching, not the team. It's just these three guys. It's pretty wholesome. And like the reactions to seeing Yusuke's true self is fucking hilarious.
Oh, but it's even better when he comes back and everyone sees it.
Yes, which leads to my fucking favorite moment of this. I might have to talk about it. I might have to do it.
What does it involve?
It is when
Hiei and Kurama see it, and
Yes.
then there's the standoff.
Mm.
That's what I'm building up to. Is it in here?
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to stand off. Are you talking about where they like go to the arena to see the fight?
Yeah. And then a certain someone else is on the other side, and they're looking right.
Oh yeah.
Is it in here?
Let's save that for the other for the other Yusuke talk. Because the other Yusuke talk deals more with that.
Curse you, monkey!
Curse you, monkey! Yes,
I've waited so long.
Oh, we know, we know. That's why I put it at the end of this discussion.
No!
We gotta build up to it. We built up
for it for 3 fucking episodes.
I know. But I love this.
Has been waiting 3 hours for this.
I just love this little guy. Can't we talk about this guy for another hour?
Fine, sure. So Pooh is actually a really great character. I give up. No, it's cute as fuck.
It is. And also, it's just so cute having like Keiko taking care of it too.
Yeah. She's just the babysitter, the pet sitter, the soul sitter.
I love it. It's so great. But moving on. So Genkai and her moments in this round.
Oh god!
Where to begin?
I dare say let's just recap like Genkai from start to end, because this is her defining arc.
Yeah.
Can I take the first half and then you take her fights?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, and lumpies and germs, and all of you schmeg believers in the comments below. So, this whole shebang of ours starts with Genkai revealing that, well, she is Genkai. She takes the mask off. I still can't believe it to this day that it was her the entire goddamn. I don't know what to believe anymore. But Genkai is like, hey, dimwit, this power that I have, all the spirit power that I've been building up for literally decades, it could be yours. But you have to answer me something. Yusuke's like, okay, sure, whatever it takes to beat Toguro. And then Genkai says, all right, well, if you want this power, you're gonna have to kill me. And then Yusuke is just fucking stunned. He doesn't know what to do.
Yep.
He's just standing there like completely defeated. Like, what? So Yusuke goes to Genkai and he's like, I can't do it. I can't kill you because you're like the one person that, you know, as cruel and bitchy as you are the best thing that's happened to me in my life. So I can't do it. And then Genkai, as you see on the screen, she starts to snicker. And then I think one of my favorite lines from her was like, you know, Yusuke, you're really good at speeches when you put your mind to it.
Yep. Yeah, because then after that, she's like, it's like, because she kind of makes fun of him too with all that. She's just like, how could I ever give my power to somebody who would willingly kill their own teacher?
Yeah, and then she's like, but I also wouldn't give it, like, the person would have to think about it, would have to do some inner reflection. Because if you say, all right, yeah, I'll kill you, and it's like, why would I give this power to someone that wants to kill me? No, fuck you. So that was too easy. But, you know, it was like a choice that would have, like, you would have to consider.
Yes.
Yeah. And, oh man, this is one of those moments where everyone important, well, not everyone important, but it's just like even Toguro notices that Genkai is preparing the final test, and so is Koenma. And as Genkai extracts this orb from her body, it's revealed to be the spirit orb, and it literally contains all of the power that she has built up for decades. And the succession technique is actually quite simple on paper. All the power she has, she will put it in Yusuke, and if his body can overpower or not overpower, but like
Contain it pretty
accept
much.
it. Yeah, accept it into his body, then all that power is his, and he's gonna like, oh man, the power he would contain, it won't be shown until the very end of this arc.
Yeah,
and it takes some damage and shit to get to it, but yeah, the peak could be reached. But yeah, Yusuke accepts it, and then for 3 whole episodes, you just see Yusuke in agonizing pain.
Mm-hmm.
True, you do have cutaways to the fight so that everything's not depressing. But man, Justin Cook sells it.
And we'll talk about Yusuke's test here soon.
Yeah, and Linda Young perfectly sells.
Oh my god, Linda Young, perfect performance of her as Genkai. Like that, some of you guys might have seen her first as like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Fine, she did good there. That was cool. But this is her performance. This is her character. This is her.
Yeah, how rude. But yes.
Yeah.
It's all perfect because Genkai actively she realizes like, oh my god, he's just a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I need to take the spirit orb out of him. And then Yusuke's like, no, give it back, you bitch. Yes. You're not my mom. Don't tell me what to do. And then he puts the orb back in himself. And
like just seeing like Genkai from like treating Yusuke like a little punk and all that, like this is such a good way of seeing their
true chemistry.
Yeah, their true chemistry
really feel about each other.
Yeah, because they genuinely do care about each other, especially Genkai, because she's this character that's always like talking down to Yusuke, calling him a dimwit, like pushing him to be, she's still pushing him to be greater, but like throughout the whole series so far, you've just seen her like kind of treat him like shit. And then here you're seeing her like showing genuine concern and care for him. Like, I shouldn't be doing this. And she keeps second guessing herself, being like, maybe I shouldn't have given him this power. Maybe I should have just, waited a little longer. Why I shouldn't have jumped the gun so quick. And you see that so much.
Yeah, and it makes sense because her character this entire time was basically Yusuke doesn't listen. He has to, you have to force him to listen because he's always rebelling. But you always know that she is caring. And it is fucking fantastic to see her second guess herself like that because, my God, I can't believe I have to say this, guys, but if you see your character struggling, that's okay. Yes. That's perfectly fine. Have them struggle because that makes me invested even more. If they're perfect, then what's the fucking point? Man, quick sidetrack, but man, I had to put that in One Piece Stampede, that unbridled man. Oh my God, there is a moment where everything perfectly lines up with a certain character's plan, even though it makes no sense whatsoever, given it basically all of the film's events led to this, even though that doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, no. Don't have it be the master plan. Why not just have it be someone that adapts to it instead of just saying, oh, I knew this would happen all along. No, it's not. It's all right to show your characters, struggling or second guessing themselves because that makes people invested. It's good. It's fucking great. Genkai is fucking amazing.
And the best thing too, I'll use that as a segue for this, is that we see consequences with her giving up this power. Huge consequences. So she hasn't taken part in, her and Yusuke obviously haven't taken part in this semifinal round. So when she gets to the arena, Hiei immediately is just like, who the hell are you? You are not the masked fighter. And even Kurama's very iffy. Kurama, who's probably one of the smartest characters in the series, is also iffy, being like, you smell like the masked fighter, but this can't be right. And, we get this whole rigmarole when she's fighting Shishi Wakamaru about, she gets revealed again and turns out, thanks to Toguro coming out and speaking on the microphone, he's just like, it's been a long time, Genkai. Like, just hearing that sentence, just kind of, it sends you with these goosebumps just throughout your whole body. Because it's just like, wait, Toguro and Genkai have a pass. Holy shit. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we hear this, right?
Yes, it is no one like everyone could always assume that Genkai put a mask on, and she even explains it. She doesn't want demons hounding her. She doesn't want to be recognized at this tournament.
Yeah.
But then you hear Toguro have that line. It's like, it's been such a long time, hasn't it, old friend? That you really get the sensation like, wait, oh, she wore the mask because of him, oh no. But can we please take a quick second to explain how fucking amazing that moment is, please?
Wait, which moment? Oh, when he says that on the mic?
Yeah. So
of
basically,
course, yes.
So basically, what happens is that Genkai, she has her mask on, to be the mask fighter again. Yep. However, Shishi Wakamaru gets a one up on her only because Genkai, kind of gave all of her power away. She's kind of just using her body at this point.
Yeah.
So after Shishi Wakamaru destroys the mask, everyone's like, "Whoa, that's not the same young chick that was fighting in the last round. This is clearly a different fighter. It just doesn't make sense." And everyone's like, "Boo, get out of here, man."
Yeah. And Shishi Wakamaru is just like, this is not the same person. I demand that they be disqualified. Like, making a huge
petty.
Yeah, very petty, yeah.
Yeah. And then it just helps you as the audience, like, no, if only you fools understood. But it's like, there's nothing anyone could say. You would think that, Koema would, as the team owner of Team Urameshi, would just go on down there and correct the mistake and give like this explanation. However, in a theme that I'm pretty sure no one would have seen coming, Toguro is the one that takes the mic away from Koto, and everyone starts throwing, like, everyone stops. They don't throw any more shit. They don't talk anymore. Everyone's like, oh, let's hear what he has to say. And then Togoro's like, Urameshi did not cheat. And then he explains the spirit wave technique to a frightening degree. And it's like, what does he know?
Yeah, how much does he truly know? Like, what's going on here?
And then he says, "It's so good to see you." And everyone, because it's Toguro, they believe him automatically. Yep. And it's just, Toguro saved Team Urameshi from being disqualified, which then just leads right back into the fight. But it's like, Tagashi, he just set that up for a home run right there, because now you get like now there's Genkai Toguro history coincidentally before the final round.
And not gonna lie, there's a lot of death flags with things Genkai saying, "Oh, I'm getting old, Yusuke," like shit like that, where you're just like, "Oh, fuck no."
Yeah, and like,
we'll talk about that later.
Good is that it's natural death flags. They're natural. Yeah. She is an old woman after all.
Yep, an old woman who just gave all of her power to a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
But yeah, she beats Shishi Wakamaru by siphoning off his spirit energy, and which is also really cool. And then
it's like,
easily,
she's helpless, but she wins easily. So good.
And then she easily beats Onji / Suzaki or Suzako, whatever translation. Like, seriously, I am looking at the box set and it says Suzuki's Challenge.
Sucking damn it.
But anyway, I don't know. I care. But not only that, I'm going to mention it here as well. The end of the last episode from this little 8-episode stint, where she turns the corner and Toguro is just standing right there, and she walks past him, and you like see her in his sunglasses, and he's just like, "We need to talk." And she just walks away.
Yeah, she pretty was like, "I know."
Yeah. She's like, yeah. Oh, a lot of good Genkai moments. Love it so much. Oh, and one other thing to note too, Koenma, I don't know if this was in the manga, but in the anime, he was actually getting ready to go talk to the committee. He was like doing all this like comedy stuff, like putting on this beauty mask, trying to stretch his body back out, going through the hair dryer. Yeah.
I get it. Well, I mean, it's like, he wouldn't have shown up in time anyway.
Exactly. It's just funny because he's just like, I need to look good for these tournament people. And as soon as he's in his adult form and goes to the door, the committee has made the decision.
Yep.
But yeah, good Genkai moments. Anything else you want to add about Genkai?
Just that her main fight against Shishiwakamoto was really good because she is pretty much helpless, but she still has the speed advantage. So Shishiwakamoto uses like this soul, and it's just like this giant collection of spirit energy. So when he took a swing at Genkai, how did she win? Well, she caught the sword and then absorbs the energy from the blade. And then uses a spirit reflection blast. So she takes all that spirit energy for herself and then blasts Shishiwakamoto away. It takes 2 of those, but it puts him down.
Exactly. Yep. All right. You wanted to talk about it, so here we go. This is pretty much almost the Hiei show.
Yeah, almost. And I do have to the little dark joke for everyone here. But I find it absolutely hilarious that, and it could be just maybe a little racism-tism from Takashi's part, but I find it hilarious that in this new stadium, in this new environment, in this new audience, in this new fight, it's the black guy that's the weakest, and he's the first one to die in this horror-themed attraction.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably because I was hanging out with Justin again, but
probably. Oh my god,
it was his crazy mind. But it was like Hiei, Kuwabara, and Kurama go up against Team Urin and Togas. So they all go up on stage and like, how are you going to choose who fights who? And then Shishiwakamoto was like, well, I'm going to use dice to decide,
which I think is really cool. I like that.
Yes.
It's basically the first 1 to 5 wins is the winner, but choosing it like having all 5 fighters on there and then a free space as well. Really, cool.
The free space was ingenious because like, wait, what about the 6th side? Free space. Oh, okay, cool. That solves everything. Throwaway lines are great people, but yeah, I know. But I'm still salty over Stampede. But anyway, the Hiei then has this really badass lines like, "Hey, Shishi, if there's anyone, if the dice has anyone's names on it and they're not here, like Yusuke and the Masked Fighter, then I'm stepping in and I'm fighting." So then, oh god, what was his name? The first guy he slaughters.
It starts with an M.
Mukitaro.
Yeah, sure. I know we're bad fans right now. I'm sorry, everybody. Versus,
let's call him Force Raider.
Yeah, Makintaro
or Force Raider. Either one works. So Hiei looks at Makintaro, and Makintaro's like, "You're gonna die, kid." And then Hiei takes off his cloak, which apparently was disguised as a sword slash, and probably at his fastest speed in the show, he took Makintaro's arm off, and then when Makintaro tries to retaliate, he's on his head, and before Makintaro's like, too slow, sword goes through his head.
Yep. And
that's it. That's it. And then there's
Momotaro.
Animorph. Yes, Animorph.
Yeah, Animorph.
So this guy,
interesting concept with this guy.
Yeah, and he actually makes Toguro look concerned. Because it's a very interesting power. For Bleach fans who have read the final arc, there is a character that Momotaro actually shares a connection with. Whereas if you damage him, he gets immunity to that attack.
Yeah. Basically the way he explains it is just like, my body remembers the pain that I feel.
Yeah, and he negates anything of that same nature.
Yep.
So Hiei's Fist of the Mortal Flame, nothing. His sword, nothing. Physical blows, nothing. Sure, other people other than Hiei could probably damage him, but Hiei alone cannot damage him now. But I do have an interesting fact that we'll get to, that I do want to point out here. It's been a while. I did not get to read the manga because I was doing other Tisme things in the meantime. But it turns, if I remember right, I think the manga doesn't even have the ape form and the phoenix form that Momotaro shows. I think it's just the werewolf form.
Oh, interesting.
I think I might be wrong, or probably wrong, but it's just that was very interesting. That I think the anime adaptation team, they're like, oh, well, we kind of have to show Yusuke really struggle for that power up. What will we do? Let's have Hiei in the same kind of struggling position to really sell the tension. They're like, oh, okay, sure. It's like, oh, okay, sweet. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
But then, in order for Hiei to get the win on Momotaro, it's basically he needs the Dragon of the Darkness Flame to get a win. And then this might lead to just one of my favorite Hiei and Kuwabara exchanges, because the setup is absolutely perfect. Where Hiei says, all right, with this broken sword, I have a technique. And I think it has no taste, no artistry whatsoever. So he summons the Dragon of the Darkness Flame. And it's a Dragon of the Darkness sword. So all the flames are just coming from the sword's hilt, thus making sure that Hiei's body does not take the hit. It's just the sword. And with that energy, Hiei just slashes Momotaro up like a lightsaber, and it even has the lightsaber sound effects too, and
it's so great. And in the anime, when he goes in, like when Momotaro goes in for this kill, you see this huge like blood spatter, like almost like something you would see in one of those, like you've seen Afro Samurai, right?
Oh yeah, like anytime you see like major characters get killed in samurai films, their blood just explodes.
Yeah, like you see this, and you know, immediately you're just like, oh shit, Hiei like lost a shit ton of blood. No, it was this guy. It just kind of all exploded after Hiei like murderized him.
And Momotaro, and when like Kurama noted like the speed of Hiei's attack too, when like you see the light leave Momotaro's eyes, because he does reach Hiei, but he dies the moment his teeth reach Hiei's shoulder, thus making sure they don't dig into his flesh. It is such a masterful death. And then, when Momotaro explodes.
I just love it. Yeah, he just explodes, and then all of his pieces just go everywhere after that. Like, burning, too. Like, they, like, fall off, and then they all just start burning because of the darkness flame stuff.
And it perfectly ends with Kuwabara going, oh no, with Kurama first going, that's ingenious, a brilliant use of his darkness of the sword technique. And then Kuwabara was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This all kind of sounds like my spirit's sword.
Hey, wait a second. And he's just like, you were calling my thing not art.
Of course, you incompetent fool.
Well, Kuwabara gets him back by being better at him at rock, paper, scissors.
Yes. That also was like a very great moment, because they're to determine, like, it's a free space to whoever fights Shishi Wakamaru next. So they try rock, paper, scissors. And you may think, wow, rock, paper, scissors, that sounds kind of boring. It's not boring, because when the first round is played, Hiei says, wait a second, you were like 3/10 slower than the rest of us. You did not match our speed. And then Kuo was like, wait, how can you even tell? And the camera just points to the Jagan eyes, like, trust me, I know.
Also, keep in mind, this is Hiei's first time playing rock, paper, scissors. And then another funny line, it's just kind of one of those throwaway like character lines. Kuwabara is just like, by the way, Hiei, for only first timers can use rock.
Yeah.
And Kurama's just like, no, don't listen to him.
Yeah, I'm still shocked that Kurama lost rock, paper, scissors. He loses a psychological battle of rock, paper, scissors to Kuwabara.
Look, that's because Kuwabara's the GOAT.
Are we? No. Look, I know we're about to talk about Kurama soon, so you can't just tell me that. Oh, man. I think Kurama let Kuwabara win. I think he just like, I'll just let him have this
I don't know. Kuwabara even stated that he is the world champion. His words in the English dub, he is the world champion of Jonkin.
Yeah, and technically Kurama's the world champion of gardening, so I don't see much difference.
Well, that's besides the point. He like that's the other thing. Like, and I guess I'll say it at this part too, or maybe I'll save it for and fuck it. This round, they didn't really have to try too hard.
No,
I'm like, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of great moments in this, but like the moments far exceed like the actual fights. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's like you can tell that something's great when it's like, guys, don't take this the wrong way, but when you know you got something good, just let the scenario play out. Don't try too hard. Hiei faces off against a creature that can adapt to his attacks. Yeah. All you got to do is figure out, oh, okay, what can I do to set the stage right? Done. Yeah. Swap rock, paper, scissors. Oh, well, there's a guy with really good eyesight. Check. Like, it's just simple setups and great payoffs. Yeah. Because, they know what they got. Exactly. They know what they got. They don't need to overexert themselves. Unlike other things. Dragon Balls!
there it is. But, yeah, like... And I feel bad because that statement sounds so bad, but when you put it in the context of Yu Yu Hakusho, it's not that bad. Yeah. It's just like, okay, well, this isn't really a big fighty round, even though you would think with a semifinal round, it should feel like something like, I don't know,
it's like something very important. But
yeah.
You do know why, right? You know what really helps sell that?
Oh, what?
Before the round even starts, this is when Yusuke and the masked fighter, or Genkai, just kind of... So everyone's in the locker room, remember?
Oh, yeah, the locker room scene.
And Kuwabara is like, we can sense their energy now. We don't stand a chance against that team. And we will get to that moment. I will make sure I talk about the moment beforehand. But... But yeah, it's just like from the get-go, it's established that Togoro's team, they are the real challenge. They have to get through Shishiwakamaru, but they know what's coming.
Yep.
So it kind of helps set everything up.
Yeah, and that's fine. It just like again, I say the bad thing, but it's really not like bad. It's just kind of it's okay, And again, like in the realms of the series, an okay for Yu Yu Hakusho is still amazing.
Yeah. Oh no!
What? Oh no!
Can we have a very quick moment to sidetrack, because I think the audience deserves to see this if they're a One Piece fan.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Quick pause, everybody.
Yeah, so... Remember that One Piece poll that's happening around the world?
Oh, no. We're seeing this in real time, aren't we? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I saw this earlier.
Oh, you did?
I saw that earlier.
Make sense. Oh,
I don't get it either. I'm like, Latin America, do we need to talk? Do we need to have a conversation?
They're just so hot.
Do we need to have a discussion? I'll tell you what we can discuss, though.
All right, that fixed the universe.
Yes. Our baby boy, Yoko Kurama, appears.
Who's taking this one, you or me?
God, no, you're gonna have your moment soon. So
okay, I'll go for it. You've heard this.
So Kurama faces this guy. I'm not even gonna look up the guy's name because he's very fuck this guy, and he dies very quickly. Yeah, Fish Boy. Fisher Boy, voiced by Edward Elric. He's fighting Kurama next, and he's using a fishing pole, and Kurama's using his thorn whip, or as I like to say in my D&D characters game, who has a thorn whip, I call it Thorn Dick. Anyways, that's besides the point. So they're clashing. They're doing like a little like whip clash and all that, and all of a sudden, telepathically, Fish Boy is talking to Kurama, being like, they took me from my grandma, and I have to save them, but they're forcing me to fight. Ugh. And basically, Kurama listens to this kid and drops his guard, gets injured, and all that. This Fisher Boy has an item, which is a box. I forgot the actual name of the box, but that's besides the point. The box has this power with this fog where it can basically de-age you. So think of Jewelry Bonnie's power from One Piece. But the thing is, it can de-age you to the point of, non-existence. So what happens is this guy uses it on Kurama. So Kurama's like losing his age and getting younger and, fantasizing about his past and all that. However, what Fisher Boy didn't know is that Kurama used to be an actual demon, a full-fledged demon who escaped to the human world. So what happens is when Kurama gets to the part of non-existence, he still exists. Only this time as a sexy fox demon. And thus, out of the smoke, out of the sheer depths of hell, Yoko Kurama is revealed. And he's just like, oh, yeah. You may have heard I was dead. Nah, I wasn't dead. You're about to be, though, unless you tell me the secrets of this box. And he creates these man-eating like roots. Yeah, basically death. Yeah. And he's trying to get information from him, but Shishi Kuwabara.
What?
He just throws his sword into the ring, kills this guy in the neck, and Kurama survives. And he turns back into Suichi Kurama. Yeah, sexy fox boy.
Yeah, and I need to mention something. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you remember the theme music when Yusuke has his final transformation in the series. The big moment against a certain someone that's coming up in the future.
Kind of, yeah.
So, that music that plays for Yusuke's big theme, his most iconic transformation in the series, that music started here. The big
it's the same track.
Boom,
I can't wait for it. Yes.
That started here. The entire stadium is like there's black lightning shooting off everywhere.
Yes.
And while it's not his actual height, you see the comparison. Yoko Kurama towers over Vic Mignogna and is just ready to murder this fuck.
Yep. It's just so great. Like, again, like this round isn't about the fights; it's about the moments. And by God, this moment. And I'll talk about the animation for this round fairly soon because I'd rather save that for the last and final topic coming up. But yeah, oh my God, just everything about the scene, from the fog mixing around to, like you were saying, like the black lightning and the music and just the voice acting work, all of it just was like so good. Because like what it is, because I think it's the same voice actor for Kurama, but like he does like this more serious, deeper tone, so it's not like very high pitched as Suichi Kurama.
Yeah, it's like gravelly.
Yeah, it's just like Kurama would be like, yes, I'm here, I'm right here, I'm a little more proper. Whereas Yoko's just like, yes, I am a little more proper, but however, you are going to die. I will kill you. You're a motherfucker. I am going to murder you and hold your head on a pike. Great, thanks. Tell me how this shit works. And it's just so good. It's such a great moment.
Yes.
Love it. Do you have anything to add?
Well, yeah, like the last round was Kurama's round because he made his stand, and then Takashi was put into quite the little pickle of how do I go from here? To which Takashi's like, wait a sec, that's right, he's still a demon fox.
Yep.
Let's bring that shit out.
Yep.
And that's how Yoko Kurama was born. And fun fact, when Yoko Kurama is here, he is technically the strongest class demon in this ring.
Yep. Almost in the stadium.
Yeah, well, like he is. He technically is the strongest being in the stadium.
Yep.
It's like just having that payoff. It's the old saying: the nicest guys are the angriest people if you piss them off.
Yep. And we get this with Naruto 0.5.
I think this rewatch of ours is just really it's just pretty much convincing me that Kurama is my favorite character in this entire series.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right
that's fair.
Yeah. Like aside from Yusuke, Kurama is my absolute favorite.
Yeah. I love this moment. And I love what it leads up to.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But enough of this. We gotta talk about it.
I felt like I talked so much
Yusuke's final test.
I think I talked a lot about this already. Who should take this moment?
Look,
because this is big.
This is also why I made you wait to talk about your favorite moment.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
It's a segue. You want a segue, eh?
I want you, yes. Because it all kind of ties in together.
Oh, alrighty then. All right, my lovely little kitty. Break time. I cannot play with you right now. I have to talk about a Japanese show. So, I know. I suck. Just calm down, Louie. Thank you. All right. Yeah, she just kind of walked down my room all pissy-wissy. So,
she's like, stop talking about Japanese cartoons and pet my belly.
Welcome, children, to church. All right. So, guys, in episode 43, you guys have to understand, at that point in the series, things were looking up, like Team Urameshi, despite having been screwed by the tournament committee so many times before, they're still winning. No one has died. No one has suffered wounds that left them unable to fight. They did suffer wounds, but nothing that they would be catatonic over. Episode 43, after the spirit egg hatches, Yusuke and Kuwabara go to the stadium where Team Urin and Toga just destroyed the competition, and now they're going to fight off against Team Urameshi. And Yusuke and Kuwabara are like, wow, can't believe it was over that fast. To which we do have the line of Hiei looking over, was like, yes, I'm sure that that missing the match was well worth the wait. There's a joke in there. There's a really good joke. I forget what it exactly was. But then Hiei looks like, what is that ridiculous appendage on your head?
And Yusuke's just like, it's puberty.
Yeah. And then they have a little lighthearted scene about Yukina. Because, Kuwabara, you should get here by Yukina. She's here. Isn't that interesting, Hiei? Yes, it is. Yeah. And then it's just like a lighthearted moment, But then Yusuke looks over at the masked fighter. And the masked fighter just stares to the other side of the stadium. The San Meikai starts playing. And as everyone looks over to the other side, and the entire stadium stops in their tracks, and they look behind them. They look at that part where Togoro's team, they are fully assembled. Bui, Karasu, and the Toguro brothers. This is the first time we see Bui, by the way. So Togoro's full team is assembled. And as they stand there, they're staring down Yusuke's team. So you have this amazing shot of Team Urameshi just staring down these motherfuckers. And you're like, as an audience member, you're just like, oh no, they're dead. Like, this is the real competition. Nothing else matters. They are the final opponent. And just their designs alone, it's like, they're scary. And these are people, Togoro's team. These are people that Toguro chose to be on his team. And like, it's already established that they're not flunkies. They are actual teammates. They want to kill Toguro, but they are actual teammates that make Toguro use like 80% of his power.
Yeah.
And judging by their designs alone and Karasu's one bout, well, actually, I don't know. I think it's coming up.
Yeah, it's the next episode.
The next episode only cements this.
Yeah,
but it like, just from the designs, you can tell they are no joke. They are really going to put everyone through the ringer. Like, everything that Team Urameshi had up till this point, it's nothing. They're not going to win at this point. And it really settles in, especially with Kuwabara.
I was just gonna say, like, Kuwabara is the one, like, he is the audience right now, being like, how the fuck, like, what, we can't win.
He has an existential crisis. He's like, wow, we're gonna die. I am going to die.
Yeah,
we're all going to die.
Yeah, and like, they all go to the locker room, and like, Kuwabara is still freaking out. He's just like, we can't do this. Like, Kuwabara of all people, who's willing to like do what he can and must to win and help people and save people. He is the one that is freaking out the most.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. And so we go to the test, and Yusuke takes in this energy, and he is in agony for 3 whole episodes. And there's a point where Keiko is trying to find the new stadium, and she has Pooh with her. Pooh slaps Keiko, breaks free because Pooh needs to go to Yusuke.
Yeah.
And Yusuke is borderline dead. He can't see, he can't feel anything. He literally confirms that he is like an inch away from death. He doesn't feel like he could go on. And then he feels a drop of water. And to like symbolize how much pain he's in, that drop of water feels like he's in like an ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just see Pooh. Because Pooh is Yusuke. If Yusuke feels pain, so does Pooh.
Yep.
So, Yusuke is just dying. And then you just see his real self, Pooh, who's struggling, waddling his little cute waddle duck feet or whatever, struggling to get like just anything, in extreme pain. He's just trying to use his ears to pick up like the bare amount of water and just drag it over. And he is suffering for it. And then because of Yusuke's rage, he takes out his frustrations on the rocks because of the immense pain he's going through. That has its toll too. The ceiling starts collapsing, and well, what I love about this is that you don't get told at face value about what's coming. I fucking will though, because my God, I need to explain this. Some people don't get it.
Yeah. So no.
Yusuke's true self risked itself. Pooh risked itself to go save Yusuke. So when the ceiling starts collapsing, Yusuke risked his own life to save his own inner self. They are two sides of the same coin. Yeah. That rush, that final adrenaline, that push to save people, that reflection of his true self, that's what overcomes Genkai's energy. Like, you can see it too. The energy she has reaches his heart, and that energy is now his. For the most part. You'll find out in the next video, guys, or the next 2 videos. I
don't know how we're gonna, because
I will reference this. Don't you worry. But it's just Yusuke explodes. He runs. He destroys this giant boulder. By the way, in episodes prior, he needed a spear gun to break a boulder that size. In this episode, he breaks it with his foot. And then he screams, "Screw this test, I'm getting us out of here."
Yes.
He takes Pooh, gets out, the energy is now his. He's out into the finals because, my lord, he fucking deserves it. This is one of the most well-earned power-ups in fucking shonen history because everything had an explanation. There was a drawback. It's his. It's his power. And Genkai looks up. It's like, you rest him. What? I will make sure your team gets to the finals.
Yep.
Oh god, there's a reason why everyone loves this scene. It's just great. Everything about it is great.
Just that line of him saying, "Screw this test. I'm getting us out of here." That's like, because that's the thing. The whole time he's going through this pain, punching these walls, headbutting these walls, telling Genkai that she's not his mother to put it back. Like, and she doesn't even put it back in him either. He forcefully, like, I don't know if this was a change from the manga or not, but like, he's forcefully puts the orb back in himself.
Yeah.
To be like, no, I am doing this. You're not my boss. You're not going to tell me what to do. I can do this. But like the whole time, he's just thinking about like, because when you look at it at a deeper level, like the whole time he's just thinking about, passing this test, getting that strength and all that. But, and we'll see this like way later on down the series, but he's losing track of what he's actually, why he's trying to get this power and why he's trying to get stronger, why he's trying to do these things until Pooh is there in danger. And then that exclamation of him saying, screw this test, I'm getting us out of here, gave him the strength and the resolve to finally like have his body accept this power. And then what I wanted to say earlier, this is the best the anime looks. The art design they did for this part was superb because what they do is, so when Yusuke and Genkai are in the cave, they're both like, you see the cave in the background, like it's typical cave stuff, but Genkai and Yusuke are both like in this blue, like light blue, dark blue, and all that, like showing that, they're in a cave, they can't really see and all that. But as soon as Yusuke gets that orb, his body turns red, just like this. Because, to emphasize that he's going through something. Like, and he keeps saying, oh, my body's so hot. This, just like when Trevor was saying, you were saying that he was on the ground, like pretty much dead. One of the things he was saying was just like, it feels so hot. I just need some water. That's how Pooh knew to get him some water.
Yeah.
And I dropped my alcohol.
No worries. And when he accepts that power, when he finally makes it his own, the power, it's like his body changes color. It's like a rainbow at that point.
Yep. Oh, and it's just so good. But just like, and just, the scene is so good. Like the 3 episodes we see of it all, like, yeah, he's in pain, but like, him thrashing around, him like having splurts of blood just like shooting out and then like becoming energy and shooting out through the cave and all that. It's so fucking well done and so good. You don't see like this. You don't see shit like this anymore.
And some people are still like, well, with Yusuke versus Toguro, this power-up doesn't show. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just you fucking wait. Just you wait till we get there. No. I'm about to drop some knowledge on all of you.
Ooh, just wait. Just wait. But yeah, but as a whole, like this round, not only just from this part, but like the whole round looks really good.
Yeah.
Like the change of scenery is great because I'd like how they changed the scenery because now you're in like this hellscape of this is the semifinals. This is where shit is actually going to be intense. And then you get this imagery of Yusuke earning this power. Again, not getting this power, earning this power. And that's the biggest takeaway from this part is him earning this power.
This series keeps getting better by the second.
Yes. And then also like the stuff even after this, where like Keiko and Kuwabara and like the gang find him and they help him back to the arena, but then they just leave him outside with Keiko. We get another Yusuke Keiko moment in all this.
Yes, and he's unconscious, and it somehow still works as a relationship building moment. How is that possible?
Because I love the line. She just like looks at him. She's just like, "Wow, you gotten taller." And then she's just like, "Wow, just think a year ago, we were just arguing about how you needed to get to class. And now look at us. And like, it's just such a good scene. And then I don't know if the manga did this or not, but like the anime had like Chu and Chu, Jin, Toya, and Monkey Boy
Ringo.
with the yo-yos.
Ringo.
Yeah, Monkey Boy. Just come by and be like, because I guess these demons wanted to do things with Keiko.
No, they wanted to kill Yusuke.
That too. But it's just so good. It's just so good.
Yeah,
like
and just to highlight that, just like Chu, Jin, they scare off the demons and they're like, "Hey, he beat us. We're not complaining."
Yeah, and Chu even makes the line. He's just like, "Wow, I'd actually have to try if I fought Yusuke now."
To which Ringo said, "You look like you were trying pretty hard already." Shut up, you wanker.
Yep. And then they leave him alone to do nasty things. And Keiko's like, "What do you guys think boys and girls are supposed to do by themselves?"
And the grown-up demons just walk away after that.
Yep.
They know like, what's up.
Mm-hmm. They knew what was up. Botan knew what was up. Everyone knew. She even said, "Don't you pay attention in health class?"
Why would demons go to health class? Boom! Dubism! Ha! The series is ruined now. Get fucked.
Either way, it's an A. I mean...
Yeah, I would say this entire arc so far has been an A, and then... Or this round has been an A. Yusuke in the cave, it's like an A++.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, I said my thing about, like, how this is more of a moment-driven round than fight round. Highlighted so much by Yusuke stuff.
Oh, and before anyone even gets the chance to comment, the fights are still pretty good, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Like
there's some excellent choreography in all of them. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. The moments just have more impact than the actual fights themselves. Yes. Just saying.
And that's the thing. Like I said earlier, like the thing with saying something's all right in Yu Yu Hakusho, again, an all right for Yu Yu Hakusho is still great.
Still better than most things today. Ah!
Yes. But yeah, that was the semifinals.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
So I'm not sure how the next one's gonna go because there's a lot of stuff that happens before the finals.
There's like 4 episodes. I'm pretty sure there's 4 to 5 episodes of.
Should we do like a pre-finals?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Pre-finals
Okay,
and then the finals all in one video, and then I will gladly sing when it comes time for the fucking main event. Building by that time, we'll have built like 6 hours for Yusuke versus Toguro. It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna pop.
Because that's the thing. Like I was thinking about like how are we gonna do this, and I was like, well. If we lump the pre-finals with the finals, that's probably going to be a 2.5-hour video, at least.
Be the lawn man. Be the lawn man. But yeah, no, we can do a pre-show.
Yeah. I think the pre-finals. Yeah. So getting a little meta here at the end of the video. So
I don't fucking care. They can deal with it.
I don't either. It's fucking Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Be grateful that people are still talking about this series because they should be.
Yo, I've been noticing actually. I don't know why I keep seeing reaction videos because I don't really like them that much. There's only like one reaction channel I know that actually does the art form well. But man, I'm noticing a lot of people doing more, doing Yu Yu Hakusho reactions for the first time. I don't agree with the content of just sitting on a couch reacting to Yu Yu Hakusho for money's sake, but. At least there's exposure. At least they're learning. They are getting the series.
At least it's Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
It could always be Fairy Tail. Or that new series that came out called Redo of a Healer.
It could always be One Piece.
Like everyone that starts YouTube. But that's besides the But thank you, Trevor, for coming back out.
No problem. I can't wait for people to contort what I jokingly say about some things as that I'm a One Piece hater, even though I'm a big fan. But yeah, no, it's always a pleasure. Guys, it's coming. I think I've only hinted before about how how much Yusuke versus Toguro means to me, and when that time comes, you will all learn. I will personally take this microphone and this desk, and I will gladly talk for a fucking hour on my own about how this fight is a fucking masterpiece.
You will all be educated on how that fight is the worst thing in shonen history.
I will murder you in your sleep. And it will be so vicious that not even Miranda will cry when she learns of your corpse.
She won't anyways.
Well, that just makes it easier for me then. We'll just take your Funko Pop collection.
No, they're precious to me.
Oh, well, Miranda will take everything, and then I will probably take your PS4 and delete the Odin data from
How dare you?
DLC.
How dare you?
That's the final evil.
He is fully leveled up. He is one of the few characters I have fully leveled up.
Well, that's a shame.
Wow. Have you even played as Odin yet? Exactly.
Hey, look, I quit. Hey, look, it's the end of the video.
Yes. Go subscribe to Trevor's channel. Go check out his Mate's channel as well. Both of them are great.
Links are in the description, probably. Yeah. I don't know how you do things.
They'll be down there. And if I entertain you in any way, shape, or form, like the video, comment down below. Let us know how much you despise this series, or if we were too stupid for you.
Subscribe to this man, or else you are a geometrical shape and you probably smell like onions, so do it.
Yep. But as always, I've been your world champion. Catch you guys in the next video. Trevor, do you have any final words?
No, but I can always leave in dramatical fashion by saying that wait. A quick question. What was the name of the nurse? Was it Ruka?
I want to say yes.
Ruka. All right. So. Yeah. Ruka's a more developed character than Odin. I don't need you. Better things are coming on.